What's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insights, where we talk about football-related issues concerning transfers, player profile, and other football matters. And of course, this is your weekend review. Top five European leagues weekend review. Of course, it might be coming late, but I'm the one doing the shooting and then the editing as well. So you pardon with me, but as much as we are here, we are going to give you the solid content that you demand. So, of course, the weekend review. Let's move to the EPO. Of course, it is a weekend review. We are not going to mention all, or we are not going to discuss all the games, but we'll pick some of the games and discuss it because we know what you like. So the big games and then the tough matches that happen. So, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Make sure you press on the push notification bell. Make sure you like this video. Follow us on all our social media platforms. On IG, it is football_insight. On TikTok, it is footy insights 1. And then on X, it is footy_insights. Make sure you follow us there. All the links are in the description. Click on the link and then follow us, and then let's get interactive. So let's get straight into the. So of course, we are starting straight from EPL. Luton Town versus Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-1. Crystal Palace also drew against Fulham, and then Manchester City won by 2-0 against Nottingham Forest. And then this particular game, I watched this particular game, and then Rodri had a red card. But let me talk about Rodri before I come to the goal scorers and all of that. But Rodri has to be careful. In the EPL, the least mistake you will do, you will get a red card. And then when we get to the Chelsea game, we will discuss about the Malo Gusto red card. The least mistake you will do, you will get a red card. Especially when the incident is against an English boy. So it was a banter between Morgan gets white and then Rodri. So like Rodri was fuming, and then Rodri is tall more than Morgan gets white, and then according to the VAR video, Rodri held Morgan gets white's neck, same as Casemiro. What Casemiro did to is it Hughes of Crystal Palace or something, and then he got a red card. So when you do that, you get a red card. And then right after that, the tactics has to change. Certain wingers has to be sacrificed because it is a red card. If Pep Guardiola and Man City didn't take care, or they don't take care, it is going to be bloody for them. So Jeremy Doku has to be sacrificed. A whole lot of players were sacrificed. No, but you don't do that. You are a senior player. You are an experienced player. So you don't do that. Rodri was fuming, and then after the red card, you can see that clearly. You can see that he is feeling remorseful. Rodri, you don't do that. You are a senior player. You don't do that. So Manchester City won by 2-0. Goal scored by Haaland, a brilliant goal. It was even a free header, an assist from Matthias Nunes, and then Haaland converted the goal. Of course, free header. So when you give Haaland a free chance, a free header, he scores you. And then the first goal was also scored by Philip Foden. And then what an assist from Kyle Walker. Brilliant assist from Kyle Walker. A long ball from Rodri. Rodri sent a ball across to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker taps it to Phil Foden. And then straight up, Phil Foden smashed it into the net. That was a top goal, top assist, and then top ball across from Rodri. So City won by 2-0. Of course, they are the standard in the Premier League right now. So Everton also won their first game of the season, 3-1 against Brentford. Sean Dice and his boys, they did the job. They get the job done away at Brentford Stadium, Community Stadium. Manchester United also won by 1-0 or 1-0 against Burnley. Bruno Fernandes scoring the goal, and then I top assist from Johnny Evans, the old ancestor Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans assisted Bruno Fernandes. That was a top assist, man. That was a top assist. I won't lie. That I watched this game. That was a top assist from Johnny Evans. Even though I am not in support of the idea of Johnny Evans coming to Manchester United again, but that assist is a top assist, man. So of course, this is the Saturday games. So let's move to the Sunday games. Chelsea also lost by 1-0 or 1-0 against Aston Villa. Goal scored by Oli Watkins. And then in this particular game, as a Chelsea fan, I am fuming. And then when I decide to talk about this particular game, this video will be long. So I will try, in as much as possible to, maintain the time, because I don't want this particular video to be very long. But the game that we watched, of course, there is issue at Chelsea. Attackers are not scoring. Um, Workers leaving Chelsea. For example, Claude Michael left Chelsea not long ago or days ago. So there is issue in Chelsea. It is not even on the pitch, only on the pitch. There are issues. Sporting directors fooling, owners fooling. But let's stick to the game. In the game, I don't understand Pochettino. We watch the game or we watch Chelsea. We know what Chelsea are capable of. You don't play a centre back and a left back. Once you have 10 left backs, options on the bench, it doesn't work that way. Mauricio Pochettino, it doesn't work that way. You have a Maxim who can play as a left back. He's on the bench. You have Mark Cucurella on the bench. You have Benchero, your vice captain, on the bench, and then you are playing Levi Colwill at the left back. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? So Mauricio Pochettino, some of his tactics doesn't vary. Even though I think that the issue or the whole issue at Chelsea is not only Mauricio Pochettino, but some of his tactics are not helping at all. And then I think Chelsea, a lot of the Chelsea players are average. I must be honest. It's not like I'm a Chelsea fan, so I have to, sugarcoat the issue at Chelsea. We are not going to sugarcoat anything. Here we talk 100%, valid. We talk valid point here. We discuss valid point here. A lot of the Chelsea players are average. And then there is news flying out that Chelsea didn't went in for James Maddison of Tottenham Hotspur because he was 26 years. What a crazy decision. You have James Maddison, an attacking option. He is better than 80% of Chelsea's attacking option. You didn't go for James Maddison because he was 26 years. That was a crazy idea. That was a crazy decision by the sporting directors. And then I blame Pochettino as well, because you as a coach, you stand on authority. If the sporting directors can do the job, they should go and coach the team. But they rather employed you as a coach, and then you stay there, you watch them bring in average players who are inexperienced to come and undermine your job. You have Joe Shells sitting there, that Sakura man sitting there, bringing his players that he has worked with in Southampton and then Man City, bringing his average players to Chelsea. Cole Palmer is one example. Or even though people said Cole Palmer is, he played well, he was looking, as a potential, he played well in the game, but we are not looking at, playing well. We are looking at results. Cole Palmer can't simply, that guy looks like a sickler, man. That guy looks like a sickler. You have Kudus as an option, and then you try to went in for Cole Palmer, £45 million player. Bro. So Aston Villa, of course, they have top quality. Aston Villa have top quality. Don't get me wrong. The EPL West Ham even have quality. You're looking at, Oli Watkins, Musa Diaby, a whole lot of players that are quality in the Aston Villa team. So Oli Watkins scored his first goal against Chelsea. His first goal in the EPL against Chelsea. It doesn't work that way, prof. So quickly, let's move to the match of the weekend. Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal 2-2. This game, top class game, man. Top class game. On goal by Romeo. Saka also scored for Arsenal. Son Heung-min 2 goals. That is a top player, man. That is an experienced top player. These are the kind of players you go in for, and not the Madwakers, the Kopamas. So that was a brilliant game on the weekend between Arsenal and then Tottenham Hotspur, the North London derby, man. That was a top class goal or top class game. So let's quickly move to Newcastle. Newcastle also won by 8-0. Bro, 8-0. Newcastle, 8-0. And then, I'm not surprised because Newcastle have the materials. They really have the materials to hit Sheffield United. Let's be real. They have the materials to hurt Sheffield United. First goal scored by Longstaff, Dan Ben, Bootman, Wilson, Callum Wilson, Anthony Gordon, Miguel Almiron, Bruno Gomares, and then Alexander Isak scored the last goal. The match has been, easy to understand that Dan Ben is even scoring. Dan Ben is even scoring. So, it is funny, but Newcastle won by 8 goals to 0. They have quality, they have the materials to hit Sheffield United. So, let's quickly move to Liverpool. Liverpool also won by 3 goals to 1 against West Ham. That was a tough game, but it was played in Anfield. So, of course, if Liverpool is playing at Anfield, you expect them to perform. You expect them to, be up for the task. So, Mohamed Salah scored a penalty, but that was no less 60-minute goal. Diego Jota, added the last goal, and then Gerard Bowen. That was a top goal from Gerard Bowen. That guy is a top baller, man. That guy is Warren Mohamed Kudus, my boy. But of course, I know Kudus will get his chance. It is all about chances. Football is all about chances. When you get a chance, you take your chance. So Mohamed Kudus, I know he will come good. I know he will start playing. He will start to play some of the games. So Liverpool also won by 3 goals to 0. That was Liverpool, top performance by Liverpool. So quickly, let's check out the table for the EPL. Manchester City are leading by 18, 100% record, 6 games, 6 wins, 18 points, 13 goals. Liverpool second, 16 points, 6 game played, 10 goals. Brighton, 15 points, 10 goals, and then 6 game played. Tottenham Hotspur 14. They are sitting at 14. Arsenal also 14. The Aston Villa 12 points. West Ham will follow. They are sitting at 7th. They are sitting at 7th, 10 points. And then Manchester United is also at the 9th position, 9 points minus 3 goals. And then when you come down, you see Chelsea there, 14th on the league block, 5 points minus 1 goal, just 5 points minus 1 goal. Rough. And then the relegation zone, you have Luton Town 1 point, you have Burnley 1 point, you have Sheffield United 1 point. I think Sheffield United, it is confirmed that they will go to relegation. But Burnley, Burnley have a problem. The problem at Burnley is that it is not about the quality. Of course, they have some kind of players that they can, if there is one team that can stay in the league, it is going to be Burnley. But they keep too long on the ball. I don't know why. The game I watched against Manchester City, I can see that the Burnley players, they are equally good, but they keep so long on the ball. Vincent Company has to work with that, or he has to work on that. They keep so long on the ball. I don't get it. So that is the problem of Burnley. That is the genuine assessment that I have made about Burnley. I've watched about 3 games of Burnley. The players keep so long on the ball. There are certain balls. It is quick pass. It is quick. You have to be quick on the ball. Quick on the ball. You don't have to keep long on the ball. That is the problem of Burnley. So that is the weekend review of the EPL. Quickly, let's move to the Spanish Premier La Liga. Girona won by 5 goals to 3, and then Girona, I don't know the players Girona have, but they are really performing well. They are sitting, is it second or third on the league? Girona are scoring. Girona are performing. Girona won by 5 goals to 3. Sevilla 0-0. Of course, Sevilla are not performing. I don't know why, but Sevilla are struggling. Barcelona won by 3 goals to 2 against Celta Vigo. That was a top performance by Barcelona. That was a top. I said it in my Champions League review that we are gradually beginning to see the old Barcelona that we knew. That is the old Barcelona, the Xavis, the Iniesta, the Messis at their prime. The old Barcelona that we knew. We are gradually moving. Celta Vigo, as at 80-something minutes, Celta Vigo was leading Barcelona by 2 goals to 0. And then within 10 minutes, Barcelona, did a comeback against Celta Vigo. So let me check the minutes for you very well. As at 81 minutes, Robert Lewandowski scored his first goal. And then 4 minutes after the first goal, Robert Lewandowski also scored. And then that was the top assist by Joao Felix. I watched this game very, very, very well. A top assist by Joao Felix. Joao Felix improved the Barcelona team. One player is also Joao Cancelo. He also scored at the last minute, 89th minute. Joao Cancelo, top assist, one goal from Joao Cancelo. So these guys improved the Barcelona team. I'm not gonna lie, man. They improved the Barcelona team very well. So Barcelona won by 3 goals to 2 against Celta Vigo. So Valencia drew by 2-2 against Amelia. But Amelia and Valencia, they are all not performing. But Ramazani, my boy, is there. So I am waiting for Amelia to also do well in the league as well. So let's quickly move to the big game. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. Now, that ball, that match was, a cracker, man. That match was a cracker. So, of course, 3-1 against Real Madrid. Let me tell you the problem Real Madrid have right now. It is about the back line. In this particular game, I have to be specific. In this particular game, the problem was at the back line. David Alaba and then Rudiger. And I'm not surprised that right after the match, David Alaba quickly sent, an apology message to the Madridistas. Because of course, the problem was between David Alaba and then Rudiger. They were not compatible enough. Those guys were not compatible enough. So, of course, David Alaba and then Rudiger, that was where the problem was. That was where the problem was. And then Lino, that guy is a top baller. I don't know much about Lino. I don't know whether he's Molina was at the top and then Lino was at the down. That guy Lino is a top player, man. That was a brilliant ball. So right, fourth minute in the game, Lino top cross by Lino and Morata squares it in the goal post. Of course, Morata, when it comes to air ball, Morata, greatest tool it is his head. The greatest tool of Morata is his head. So when you give him an air ball like that, he's going to punish you. So that was a brilliant assist from Lino to Morata. Top assist by Lino. So and then in the 18th minute, Griezmann also scored a header as well. And then people are blaming Kepa, but I don't blame Kepa because that goal from Griezmann, Kepa cannot take it, or Kepa can't simply save it. But I would understand if you talk about Thibaut Courtois, that Thibaut Courtois might save that particular ball. It is understandable. But Kepa, no. Kepa cannot save that kind of ball because he is simply not that tall enough to save that particular ball. So that was a brilliant goal by Griezmann, and that was a top goal by Toni Kroos. Top goal in the 35th minute. Toni Kroos that was a strike by Toni Kroos, and then this is the first game in this particular season that Modric and then Toni Kroos started. They started first start, and then I don't know how Carlo Ancelotti. I understand that Carlo Ancelotti might went in, or he might, he might be thinking about, experience, because it is Atletico Madrid. They are not just a mere team; they are a top side in Spain. So of course, you need experience. But the idea or that particular tactics simply didn't work out because Atletico Madrid were operating aggressively. They were operating with physique, and then when it's about physique, Modric and then Toni Kroos can't simply match it. A player that can match it is Aurelien Tchouameni. He's physical, he is young, he can stand against the Atletico Madrid team. So of course, people are blaming Carlo Ancelotti and all of that, but I don't blame him so much. The match that I watched, the problem was at the back line, Rudiger and then David Alaba. And then, Carlo Ancelotti has to trust Hussein Mato. He has to trust him because he is the striker, the leading striker right now. You can't play against Atletico Madrid and you don't have a striker. Jude Bellingham and then Rodrigo are playing as the front line. No, bro. You have to get at least a focal point. At least someone that can, hold the ball for Jude Bellingham and then Rodrigo to, run behind him. Vinicius is not there. Vinicius is injured. So you have to, trust in the Huselu and then play him. But he decided to go with Rodrigo and then Jude Bellingham. And then, Stefan Savic, Mario Hermoso, Jose Maria Jimenez, that guys. They will worry Jude Bellingham. And then Jude Bellingham can simply stand an aggressive defense. And that is Jude Bellingham. So, Carlo Ancelotti has to look at that side too. So of course they lost by 3 goals to 1. It wasn't good. It was simply not good. So Villarreal also drew by 1-1 against Real Vallecano. Real Sociedad also won by 4 goals to 3. Takufimo Kubo, Tati Kubo, my man, also scored. They are Mikel Oyarzabal, all the guys, my guys, they scored. So Real Sociedad is doing equally good. Of course. So let's check out the table for the Spanish Premier La Liga. Barcelona are sitting first, 16 points plus 10 goals. Girona, they are second, 16 points plus 9 goals. Real Madrid, 15 points plus 5 goals. So Athletic Club, 13 points, sitting fourth. Atletico Madrid, 10 points, sitting fifth. Valencia, sixth. And then, when you come down, you see Amelia, Granada, and Refs. Celta Vigo is also sitting 18th. Sevilla, 4 points, only 4 points. They are sitting 17th on the league log. It's not good. It's not good for Sevilla. A team like Sevilla, it's not good. So, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. Weekend review of the EPL and then the Spanish Premier La Liga. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. Make sure you press on the post notification bell. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. The graphics are flowing. The links are also in the description. Follow us there. Click on the link. Follow us there. Let's get interactive, man. So thank you so much for your time. Like this video, share it. Thank you so much for your time. Peace.